Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys. If you have a BMW 6-cylinder engine such as N51, N52, N53, N54, N55 engine guys, and you have a bad knock sensor and you're guys trying to figure out, can you drive with a bad knock sensor and what happens if you don't replace that knock sensor? Stay with us, we'll cover that today. Now, that's very important information guys. Make sure you stay until the end and we'll explain what could happen to your engine and why you should always replace your knock sensors. Quick introduction guys to the channel. Every single car we get at the shop we make at least 200 free repair videos. Specifically on BMWs we make more than 400 or 500 videos. Why we do all that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can guys. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video so we can keep providing that free information. Now we're making this video guys because it's requested by you in the comment section below. Many of you asked us, if you have that engine, can you drive with a bad knock sensor? So if you guys, if you have any other problems, leave a comment below guys, we'll check them, and when we have time we try to make a video. If you need to buy new knock sensors, replacement parts that you need to fix the sensor or tools guys, check out the links in the description of the video below. All that will be shared for your convenience. Specifically we have N52 engine here, but doesn't matter guys practically which engine you have, procedure is about the same. You will have to remove the intake manifold of your vehicle to get to the knock sensors, and it's recommended every time you remove the intake manifold to replace the gaskets guys, because that's a common place to develop a vacuum leak. You can see those, how flat they are. Okay, we'll definitely need to replace them. I'll put the link in the description of the video below to see, you can see where we get ours from. Once you do all that, you get to the knock sensors that are located right here on upper cylinder block. Usually you can find the knock sensors on the upper part of the cylinder block or on the lower part of the cylinder head guys. And now you'll be getting really close guys to starter positive wire coming from the battery and one going to the alternator. Don't short things out, get your car on fire or anything like that. Disconnect the car battery before you start working on your vehicle. And another thing, on modern vehicles it really depends which battery terminal you disconnect first, negative or positive, and which one you reconnect first. If you do not know that guys, we'll put the link in the description of the video below to a video that explains all that for pretty much any car. And knock sensors are right here. Now you cannot just replace one of them. Most of the times BMW sells them as one kit, because this is the connector right here, so both of them go to the same connector as you can see, and you will have to replace both of them at the same time. If you want to see how to test one, we have the video on the channel that explains how to test knock sensor, which is not too complicated. But you cannot tell for sure. 90% of the time you can tell if it's a good sensor, but there is always a 10% doubt on that. The knock sensors guys, they detect early explosions inside the combustion chamber, and it tells the computer if the explosion is too early, too advanced, maybe to retard the timing, the ignition timing, so that can happen a little bit later and you have that perfectly running smooth engine, and it will be releasing less emissions as well. If you do not replace them guys, the engine computer will not know that early explosions are happening. Those early explosions guys, they lead to loss of power, increased fuel consumption, knocking, pinging of the engine guys. That can result into burnt valves, piston rings, catalytic converters guys, and even more, and you can end up, if you keep driving it, end up needing a new engine. So unless you're ready to spend money on a brand new engine guys, or rebuild your old one, I would not recommend to drive with a knock sensor that is bad for a long time. Now personally, don't quote me on that, but if I have a knock sensor, I'll safely drive the car to get home, usually, unless it's not in drivable condition. But if it performs just the engine light is on, I'll try to get it home or to the shop. But if the car keeps dying, you definitely guys need to stop driving it immediately. But even if just the engine light is on, stop driving it once you can at a safe place and just have that sensor replaced. It is expensive, it's not cheap, because the intake manifold has to be removed, but if you do the work yourself, it will be not expensive at all. Just get new gaskets for the intake manifold and replace the sensors guys. So hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.